Hello all, my name is Juan Ramón Martín Menoyo, and today is today 31st of May is my 12th year working at the Spanish Foreign Service as an accountant in Saudi Arabia. I want to tell you that I started a definite hunger strike on May 4th. I'm protesting against abuses and irregularities which are taking place at the Spanish Foreign Service. I'm defending a foreign service where law is respected, public employees and their rights are respected, public resources are not spoiled, and a foreign service focused on citizens' needs and not on high officials' interests or agendas. The question is why this respect is not guaranteed or cannot be guaranteed, generally speaking. From my view, there are two problems. First of all, there are not systems for controlling, inspecting, and supervising the performance of the heads of the foreign service abroad, or at least they are not efficient or effective enough. So this is the way for regularities and abuses. Secondly, the second thing is related to the decision that the head of the foreign service in Madrid are taking quite often and knowingly illegal and unfair decisions. For example, the rejections of paying the end of award for my colleague of the embassy, Abdulatif. There are so many cases, similar cases, in which they are acting the same manner, so not respecting the law at all. The second thing I would like to mention is how they are avoiding in the obstinate and stubborn manner the celebration of elections for the public employees abroad. This is amazing how in a country like Spain, after 40 years of democracy, this can happen. And this is the way also for irregularities and abuses, because there's no trade union representation. These are the, let's say, like the straws that broke my camel's back. But there are so many things, examples that can be mentioned that which shows that the foreign service has to be reformed deeply. So this is my fight. I'm fighting for my colleagues at the embassy, for the rights of my colleague Abdulatif, but also for any other public employee working for the foreign service abroad, regardless he is in Kuwait, Palestine, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Brazil, wherever, because there are so many cases in which the rights are not really respected at all, unfortunately. So messengers, bodyguards, administrative, cook, whatever. I mean, whoever, so many cases. So I will like to thank also. I would like to thank how this how the people are supporting me in this fight. That is a fight for justice and for dignity. Close friends, relatives, of course, from Spain, but also people from abroad, non-Spanish speaker, who are supporting me deeply, despite I'm not sharing material or post in English or other languages, but Spanish. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for other people supporting me also. Shukran, Jazila. And so just telling you that I'm keeping my protest, and I keep this also the same petitions to stop my hunger strike, which are that my colleague Abdulatif has to be paid immediately. It's end of a war, and everyone who has the same rights has to be paid, regardless if he's in Saudi Arabia, any other country, or Arab country, or wherever he is. Also, we should have elections for the public employees immediately, and should be a fair and representative elections for the foreign service. At the same time, the third thing, last but not least, should be the implementation for systems of inspecting, controlling, and supervising the performance of the head of the foreign service abroad. This is a must, and without this, I don't think the current situation in the foreign service could be changed. So that's all. Thank you very much. I keep on the fight, and I think otro servicio exterior es posible. Gracias.